Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Black holes may not be black holes at all. They may actually be fuzzballs. Little understood black hole phenomena called B-string theory fuzzballs, scientists say. The math is still emerging, but the right instruments could maybe detect the fuzzballs. Black holes are enigmatic and require a different kind of thinking in the first place. What if string theorists have been right all along and black holes are just balls of yarn? These celestial celestial rat kings, scientists say, represent a place where a huge bunch of fundamental strings have tangled together and can't be extricated. This sounds far out, but we don't understand a great deal about how black holes work to begin with. Posi- po- yeah, Positioning a tangled string idea instead doesn't even require much of an ideological buy-in. Space.com's Paul Sutter explains the big mental tangle with black holes. Black holes appear in Einstein's theory of general relativity, and by all rights, they simply shouldn't exist. If a clump of matter crunches down into a tiny enough volume, then gravity can become overwhelmingly strong. Once a certain critical threshold is reached, the clump of matter just squeezes and squeezes, compressing down into an infinitely tiny point. Of course, there's no such thing as an infinitely tiny point, so this picture seems wrong, but in the mid 20th century, astronomers began to find objects that looked like black holes, acted like black holes, and probably smelled like black holes too. For decades, scientists thought what went into a black hole stayed there and didn't go anywhere else, itself a scientific pickle. Now, new research shows aging black holes cough the information back out, which has made the picture more complicated, not less. This, Sutter explains, is why the time was right for string theory to offer a new suggestion. String theory has always positioned itself as a theory of everything, meaning a unified mathematical and scientific system that seamlessly flows through all matters at all scales. That sounds like a huge job because it is. Particle physics and quantum physics spend as much time trying to reconcile their differences as they do pushing the boat out with new math and experiments. Fuzzballs might be separate from black holes, or they might be a subset that contains within the field of black holes. Scientists aren't sure. There are different mathematical models that haven't coalesced into one emerging majority yet, but they come from the same one idea at least. In string theory, black holes are neither black nor holes, Sutter explains. Instead, they're like neutron stars, which are, well, almost black holes. He continues, inside a neutron star, matter is compressed into its highest density state possible. Sorry about that. Its highest density state possible. In a neutron star, atomic camaraderie breaks down and dissolves, leaving behind just neutrons crammed together as tightly as possible. With fuzzballs, the fundamental strings stop working together and simply crowd together, becoming a large, ball of strings, a fuzzball. Researcher Daniel Mayerson has a new sweeping survey of the existing body of knowledge about fuzzballs that he puts on the non peer reviewed preprint server ARXIV. Mayerson also suggests next steps for instruments and finer measurements that could reveal evidence for the fuzzball paradigm. Drawing out a roadmap for the near future, the area of fuzzball and microstate geometry phenomenology is a budding new field where many exciting insights and observations lie ready for the picking, he concludes. Well, do you think black holes are basically fuzzballs and and whatever crazy idea that everybody is putting out? To me, To me, black holes are just another. To me, another is a basically a gateway to me through time travel. That's what I've always felt like growing up, and that's what I feel like now. I feel like once it pulls in, where does it go? Like, where does everything that it pulls in go? And to me, I think it pulls out on another side of the universe. That's just what I think it is, because think about it. This rocket theory, the rocket that supposedly went out far deep in space, they thought would stay there, it came right back. To me, that's what I think a lot of black holes are. They're just a bunch of wormholes that lead to other wormholes or lead to other parts of the universe, which I think is relatively, possible. That's how I look at it. I just think that that's what it is, and I don't think things just die or something or just sits in a black hole. I don't believe that. I just believe stuff gets transferred to other parts of the universe and other parts of the galaxy, you know, and it's there. To me, it comes up. It just comes up there. Like I just just never seen where, to me, like something is trapped and it's just trapped there forever. I don't think that's how space works. I think space, there's always a opening and closing of a doorway, or things of that nature. But it's just a far-fetched thing. Just a little something different for everybody to think of. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think black holes are fuzzballs, or do you think they're a time travel mechanism, or do you think they're just something that traps things and things don't come out or rarely come out? Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming content. If you want to donate to the page, you can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and an HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we out. Live boy.